guys that we started back again. And now my YouTube channel is now up now. Just go watch that. So I'm going to take a video for Ashton's.
What? What's the difference? What's the
Ashton video.
Is that what? Is that a game? Does that mean that's a game? Oh, you've confused me with the back of your box, Sony, and now I hate you. PlayStation Store and PlayStation Network available in many countries, all of which have been reduced to 2 letters. I've never seen that before.
It's like just because
swearing really quickly in Polish, doesn't it? Polish people now watching are going, and turning off. Sorry. PlayStation Network only, available in other countries. Not interested. Warning, if you have a history of epilepsy or seizures, don't shove this up your nose. Actually, don't shove this up your nose anyway, it won't help. This product is intended for ages 6 and up, yet it's safe for 2 and up, and it's region 2. Ugh, region coding. Why not just punch us in the balls straight away, bloody media companies? This product allows you to restrict gameplay and access to the internet by children. Ooh, apparently enforced by the Lego police. Looking at that badge. Right, EU.
So guys, I could see how to get emulators on your phone, so let's up to it. First you gotta do is I'm gonna try it, so good to hear that you have to buy an app called vita or visa. This is dependent on what you have. So and then you get an app called visa, just like it really good because the iPad network in like a focus mode because it got focus. So I had to gotta do one hand. So I had to. My film up there you can see, but you can't even turn on. Now you can see a lot better because the light on. And there you go. And I now I'm gonna teach you a little bit about the video. We're gonna play it. So hold on tight. I said hold on tight.
Oh, who cares? We'll see what's in the box. There's nothing more tedious than reading stuff off the back of the box. Audience nods head. Welcome to the world of PlayStation. Why, thank you. Here's a quick start guide. That's nifty. Can I get it out? I did before. Oh, wow!
What?
Hours of fun already. This thing's brilliant. Right, get rid of that. What have we got? Cards. Oh, yes. AR play cards. Play cards for reality or augmented. That's the augmented reality play cards then. You'll need these to live. Slightly frightening. Basically, these are very similar to those ones you get in the 3DS, like dangerously similar, just larger, slightly more nicely made, and very blandly coloured. Let's put them to one side. Maybe they'll come in useful later. Can't say I'm drunk enough to care at this stage. Right, you've got some sort of USB charger thing, which is a big chunky unit. And basically plugs into the mains and gives you a USB port to charge from. Not exactly rocket science. Also, a nice standard USB cable, of which we all have many types. Oh, hang on, I'm lying through my teeth. It's another one of Sony's bloody proprietary connections. USB on this end, that thing on the other end. Brilliant. Thanks, lad. So now we can't charge it with anything else we own. If you lose it, you have to go and buy another one for immense cost. Cheers, lads. Really appreciate that. Also, there's some guff. It's probably got words written on. Yeah, I just like that. PlayStation Store. Go on, right now to download the latest games, apps, movies, demos, and trailers from PlayStation Store. Near. Discover PlayStation Network friends and players in your local area. Share gifts and find out which games are hot wherever you go. Which games are hot, dearie me, people. That's basically Nintendo Street Pass, isn't it? Only looking slightly different. And live area. Access all the latest game updates and news, and check out all your friends' status updates. Oh no. Right, so what have we seen so far? They're sticking on capacitive touchscreens like the iPhone. They've got a load of systems similar to the 3DS, and now apparently they're looking into sort of social gaming and the whole Facebook thing. Way to cover all angles, lads. Anyway, here's the unit. At least I hope it is, or I've been really ripped off in the shop. What's it like? Answer, slightly lovely. For starters, it's a lot thinner and lighter than you have any right to expect. And the whole thing, of course, feels very high quality and lovely. What are the parts of it? D-pad. Good D-pad. Feels good in the hand. Moves nicely. We like it. Analog sticks. 2 of them. Yes, people have been crying out for that for years. You can't push them in to go click for another button, but act very nicely as indeed they should. And yes, they are at least 40 million times better than those grotesque analog nubs they used on the original PSP, which I hated with a passion. And yet nobody complained about it at the time of its release. And yet now everybody's like, oh, they're horrible. Why didn't you say so at the time? I hate you all. PlayStation button to go back to the start and all that kind of stuff. Select the start buttons, of course. What else we got? Oh, some buttons. That's rather useful for when you play games, isn't it? Hint, hint, Apple. I don't like these at all, to be brutally honest with you. They're all very slightly too small for me. I have quite big hands, you see, and as a result, these gave me quite nasty thumb cramp after a particularly short period of time, like about 20 minutes. So I have to kind of move my thumb quite dramatically in order to press one without pressing another one. So that was a bit bad for me. What have we got here? Oh look, a camera that points towards your face. It's very low quality, nobody cares. Speaker holes. Things on here to look flashy. I can't imagine anybody would actually attach a lanyard to one of these. They're far too expensive. You've got shoulder buttons, which aren't very nice actually. They feel a bit cheapy due to the plastic, and also, I don't know if you can hear this, sort of nasty plastic on plastic squeaky whine when you press them. Less than impressed with that bit. What have we got on the top? Can't see because it's not focusing. Come on. There we are. Well done, you got a biscuit. Power button, always useful. Slot to put in the Vita games. Also, if I can remember how to actually open this, there we are. Ooh, these things feel a bit flimsy, I must admit. There's also an LED that flashes to tell you what's going on, but it's usually covered up. Very, very odd why they did that. In here, you've got some sort of random accessory connector thing. I don't think they've actually made anything that connects to it yet. Volume, minus and plus, that's always nice. On the back, well, nothing except the camera. Oh wait, and another capacitive touch screen, which is all a bit odd really. New idea, you can move your fingers around on the back and manoeuvre around things on the screen without having to sort of, it's all a bit strange. I found it very difficult to get used to in games, and actually it really messed me up for a while because I generally hold it with my fingers kind of on the back here like that. And you can't do that if it's using the back touchscreens. It thinks you're wanting it to do things. So you have to kind of hold it like that, and that probably didn't help my thumbs actually. On the bottom here we have headphone, we have chargy connectory USB parts proprietary evil thing, and of course somewhere to plug your memory cards into. Let's get on to that in a second. Something I would like to point out, this wouldn't charge at first. I couldn't work out why. I'll tell you for why. You see how this plugs in? Simple, innit? Oh wait, you can plug it in upside down. That's stupid design. Why would you have something you could plug in upside down by accident? It's not exactly a feat of engineering to make it not symmetrical. Bloody idiots. Anyway, it fits in easier that way, and it's got the logo to the front, so you've got no excuse for being stupid like I was. But still, come on people, it's not a difficult design decision. Okay, let's talk about this thing, shall we? Yes, it's got no onboard storage, which is kind of understandable because it helps them keep the cost of the unit down in the first place. It means you can, swap things out and, oh no, it's all full up, don't worry, just put in another card. And hey, it's not a problem because Sony already have their own proprietary memory card system, don't they? Yeah, pity they didn't use it, really. Yes, to use the PS Vita, you have to buy, wait for it, proper special memory cards that only work in this, and with nothing else ever. That's nice, isn't it? Even the camera doesn't want to focus on it, it's so appalled. No, it is now. That's right, ruined my joke. And just for reference, here is a Sony M2 memory stick. Yeah, you can see why they had to make another one, because, it's such a radical new design. Oh, bloody swines, aren't they? Sony and their proprietary formats, I don't know. And do you know how much these damn things are, incidentally? wait for it. Yes, 4 gigabytes is currently £15, which is frankly insane. The 8 gig here is £28, and there's